Hi YouTube, this is 3onin here with another episode of City Skylines. In today's episode I developed a little bit our city, considering the last episode. So basically I expanded this industrial area. As you can see, it is pretty polluted right now, and we still have quite a lot of demand for industrial or offices, so I want to expand it soon enough. I added this small avenue that directly leads to the freeway, so I added this small roundabout, this small elevated roundabout, allowing the trucks to directly connect to our industrial area and thus avoiding this roundabout, which I wanted to be dedicated for traffic only. I also connected the heavy industrial area with the farming area, and by this bridge, and the farming area is still quite small. It hasn't developed a lot of, and what I want to do is in the future add small forest speciality, a forest speciality industry to this area for tree cutting and stuff. So our eolic park is bigger and it's expanding. I also added this extra neighborhood next to the cemetery, and right now it's still pretty shit. It's very ugly. It's just like an abscess around here. I'm getting garbage. Let me check my garbage. 66% full. Okay. And also I have expanded the city towards this place. As you can see, I bought new land. I bought this square right here and this square right here, and so I built this bridge connecting the main city to our new neighborhood, which is basically dedicated to oil extraction. So it's called Crest Park, and it's basically a giant refinery and oil extraction industry. So it is fairly new, so there are still jobs available, so let's see how that goes. To support this growing industrial neighborhood, I have this small town, Cherry Heights, with their own bus lane. So I built a bus lane connecting this city to the newly found oil extraction area, to the main lines in the main city. So all is connected right now, and everything is happy and functioning. So what I want to do is maybe connect both these two avenues to the main highway, so I can get a more clear route towards import-export, avoiding the traffic coming along the bridge into the main industrial area and then to the highway. So I think I'm gonna do just that. So folks, I created this intersection which allows for a faster drive-through if you want to go this place, and if you want to enter from coming this place into the city, it allows for a faster transition because I have built an actual highway connecting the highway to the avenue. And if you want to go to this place, you travel through this not so fast road, a narrow road, but so far I think this will do just nicely. So what I hope this will allow is for a faster connection of import-export between Crest Park, this neighborhood right here, between Cherry Heights, and between the actual connections with other cities. So as you can see, we have piled up quite a demand right now. We have huge demand for residential and commercial. I'm just gonna zone some commercial in here and just see how the city develops. This roundabout is still doesn't have not nearly enough traffic yet, but in the future I believe it will pay off. So let's just keep an eye on it and see how it develops. I also have unlocked several the fire station and police headquarters, so I now have the possibility to build and expand the service industry. So what I'm probably gonna do is upgrade this station. I think I'm gonna move this station to this side because let's face it, the oil industry as you probably know, is a major fire hazard. So that fire station there, it's probably a good idea, and I will upgrade it in here to this big fire station, which will allow for a better coverage. As you can see, it will allow for better coverage and has more fire engines available. It has 25 fire engines available, so that's pretty decent. I don't know why I have this in here. This some relic from the past, I guess. I still don't have high density residential, but I'm nearly there. I'm 200 people off, so I'm gonna build a little more residential to see if I can get if I can unlock the high residential, thus allowing for start building buildings. I mean, yeah, bigger buildings, let's say it. So as you probably noticed, I'm using the 2-lane road with trees because it reduces noise, and people, honestly speaking, like it more. So I think I will upgrade pretty soon I will upgrade all my streets to this to lanes with trees, and yeah, but I think in the next episode there will probably a lot of trees in the streets, because I intend to upgrade it, like I said. So let's just admire my city for a while and see how it is developing. As you can see, we have a huge... there's a lack of power in here. Let me just yeah, I think I'm gonna connect it to here. Okay. Okay, so let's do it like that. So as you can see, like I was saying, there's a lot of pollution going on. We have a shortage of water. Maybe it's time to build another water pumping station. I think I'm gonna build it here. Connect it like that. Okay. So I'm gonna probably reduce the budget, which was at 150%, and I'm gonna bring it back to 100. Because with 2 water stations, I honestly don't need all that water. However, as you can see, the sewage is piling up, so I'm gonna build another sewage dump, yeah, a water drain pipe, which basically drains the water into the river, and that's why it is polluted. As you can see, our sewage is polluting a lot of water. Let's see if I can change that when I unlock the water treatment plant. But it's still a long way. Oh, and I upgraded just in time because the sewage was piling up in the industrial area. So I have my highest demand now is for commercial building. I have a nice district going on in here, but I can expand it further, I guess. Maybe to this side. I want to build the forest department in here. Let me just see what is this. Terrain height. So this is a new feature, I guess. Yeah, it's a new feature. It's a new feature. It's part of... They also had this landscaping, and you can now build canals and flood walls, and I still haven't explored it. You can add a quay. It's like a port, I think. Nice finish to waterfront. So let's just give this a try and see what we can do. What is this? Okay, let me just do it near the dump. Okay. So I think this will give a more industrialized area. Industrialized feeling to the area, I think. Let me just... What can I do it like this, or... What's going on? Oh, I have to... Okay. So I can build it like this, I guess. Let me just put something in here. And can I build under the bridge? Yes, I can. I'm just gonna concrete all the shoreline. No, just kidding. So I'm just concreted this this shoreline. I think it gives a nice touch. I mean, it's an industrialized area. It ought to be like to have the quay like this. It gives a nice touch to it. Build rows and zones. Okay, good to know. So it indeed gives a nice touch to it, but yeah, it's more eye candy than anything else, I guess. So like I was saying, we need to zone more commercial zone, and I think I'm gonna build like a forest department in here with commercial zone in between. So yeah, I'm gonna do just that. So folks, I built this forest specialized place. I built this by creating a zone, and then in the industrial specialization I select forest industry and just click it, and the industry will automatically develop into this specialization. So I have this just this part specialized in forest, and I had a little bit of commerce in between the lines, between the two two industrial zones. And in the meanwhile, we have arrived at 560,000 people, which means we have unlocked high residential building. So I think I'm just gonna start by dezoning some of these things and start upgrading to high residential buildings. So I'm just gonna do it maybe a few blocks at a time, because if you dezone everything, you get a huge population drop. As you can see, it's already decreasing a lot. You get a huge population drop, which means a lot of taxes go to waste, and we don't want that, do we? What would be interesting as well would be to make another elementary school, because this one seems to be functioning at almost at the highest level possible, and this one as well. So we'll probably need another elementary and high school. And we can also build now the university, which I'm gonna build pretty soon. I still have to figure out where, but I'm gonna build it. However, in the meanwhile, I think I'm gonna build a night party zone. And how am I going to do that? I'm maybe in between the industrial area and this area. I'm gonna build some industrial specializations, if I can, of course. So just create a little bit like this, going through this place and then connecting to that road there, and then some more moving through here, which ultimately connects to here. Just demolish this bit in here, and so I'm gonna specialize this place in nocturnal fun. This is a new... oops, I didn't want to demolish that. Okay. Why is the bus coming through here? Okay, I didn't want to do that. So I'm gonna rezone this. Like this, maybe? Okay. Yeah, if I have offices now, this is pretty good. And what I'm going to do is zone this for nocturnal, as I'm gonna show you guys in a second when I finish zoning all this crap. Okay, so I just go to the zone, I create a new zone, and it has to be a more finely detailed zone, so maybe this side, maybe this, like this. Hawthorne Park seems like a good name for a nocturnal part. And then I'm gonna specialize it in leisure. See? I can also specialize in tourism. I still have to make a tourist zone, but I will leave that for another time, maybe. and I just have to make sure I have water. Okay. And so now the buildings will be specialized in night fun, let's say it. So we probably won't be developing right away, but pretty soon we should see an increase. We'll come back to that later and see how it develops. So we have a population shortage, but we have high residential buildings coming up, which should bring an influx, a giant influx of people. So it's just a matter of time before we have a lot more people than we have employment, and as a result we'll probably see a commercial and industrial area, demand increase. As you can see, we have a lot of people in the bus line. Let's see how many people are using. We have almost 500 people using the bus transport, and a lot of them seem to be using this green line which I created, or maybe not. So let's see. Yes, so as you can see, we have a lot of people moving through this bus line, probably going to work in the main city. I don't know, let's just create another power plant in here. Okay, we would have to follow those people to see where they work. However, we need more workers, so I'm probably expand the city, the residential city, towards this place. But I'm gonna leave that to another episode and just let the city develop and see how it goes. So I think this concludes another episode of City Skylines. So if you like, please drop a like, and I hope you have enjoyed the video. This is 3 on in out.